Hey guys, what's up? It's Johnny here and welcome to another episode of The SIC Show. And as always, I am super pumped to be here and I'm here with my main man B. How are you, buddy?
Pumped, man, pumped.
You're mirrorless today.
Yeah, and we got power today. That's
Yay!
great.
So we've got a story to share about you, the 3 days we've been out of power.
Yeah, and I'm going to inspire you with some great images from this camera and these lenses, and then we're going to run through the camera and how it works and the great little lenses that it comes with.
Yeah,
the Fujifilm X T1.
Awesome, let's get into it.
The SIC Show. Share, inspire, create.com. Share.
Man, what the last 3 days have been absolute chaos, haven't they? Guys, we've had power outage and wild weather and floods, and thank God, you know, we've been safe and all our friends have been really, really safe. So, you know, we can't complain. And the funny thing is, but we did record a show with
two shows
with a generator running.
Yeah. So everything, just so you guys know, everything is on battery power normally, except for these lights. So we got 2 lights in my studio over here, which need, you know, 240 volts in Australia.
Yeah.
So we had to get a generator, put it outside quite far away so we didn't make a sound, get it running at like 6:30 in the morning, waking up all the neighbors, so that we could actually record a SIC show for you guys.
Man, that's commitment, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Getting it done no matter what the,
but
challenge.
I've had my barbecue inside so that I can cook
I can't believe you had your barbecue inside.
The smoke alarm went off.
Who does that? Oh, I've been bathing out of a bucket. A big bucket.
I had a cold shower yesterday.
Yeah, I've been warming up some water in a big bucket. Like I said, a big bucket. I've got a lot to wash. You know?
There you go.
But yeah, it's been a challenging few days.
It's been wild. 3 days without power.
And you don't realise how much you rely on it, huh?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like for everything we do. I've been actually hanging out at the library a few of the days because it's the one place that's actually had power and been able to get internet. So it's like...
it's crazy. And I've basically, my portrait studio has been shut down. I don't know who's coming in. I didn't have a schedule because everything's local. I didn't have it on the cloud. And that's a good thing, guys. If you're running a business, make sure you got all your scheduling, your calendar, and all your clients and all the information on a cloud somewhere so you can grab it.
Yeah, there's heaps of services out there you can use, and there's so much. I mean, basically my whole life is, if long as I can get an internet connection, I can get to it.
Well, there's the bottleneck too, the one point of failure. If you can't get the internet, do you know if you got an appointment? Yeah,
it's still all local. So
things,
just use it for syncing. Yeah.
All right, good.
Cool. That's it, guys. All right.
Inspire.
All right, guys, so in this little section, the Inspire section, I'm going to run through quite a few images that I took with the Fujifilm X T1, this great little camera over here. We're going to run through them, and basically they just straight out of the camera. Have done barely any editing, post-processing on them, except for my one with the milk spray one, where I was shooting the wave spray coming up the...
Actually, just run through the different lenses you've got here, bro, because you've got a couple of different ones.
Yeah, so firstly the 18 to 135 lens, and is that the first? No, we're running through the 27 mil over there.
Yeah,
so 18 to 135 mil lens is a great lens because of the range. It's an awesome range.
Why don't you talk about the 27 first, and we'll run through the
27,
images.
Let's run through the 27 mil. So this little 27 pancake is a great lens. So let's see if I can actually stop it.
It's tiny too. And you know, you put this little pancake lens on, if you got rid of that battery clip, man, it's such a compact little camera.
There you go.
Oh man, that's awesome. I actually had to play around with this little pancake too, and it's just amazing. I just love it.
Yeah,
it's just a fun little lens, you know.
It's really easy to take around. You just throw it into your bag.
Yeah, and one thing I like, you know.
I mean, look at that, guys.
Oh my god.
That's small.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Awesome. Well, let's have a look at the images, man.
There we go.
We won't be showing that image.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's only after 1 coffee. Actually, this image we should see here, I've had 2 coffees and no hat. So, guys, I do have hair. There you go. All right, run us through these images, mate.
So
this is with the little 27.
Actually, my daughter, 10 years old, took that picture.
That's amazing.
At our favorite coffee shop.
Yeah, so it was on 1/25 of the second, f4.
Yeah.
It's ISO 1600 and obviously 27 mil.
So I think I changed it to f4 because this is an actual f2.8 lens, so you can get a much shallower depth of field. But because she had it, I thought, I better go to f4 just in case.
But I'll tell you what, she nailed it.
Yeah,
this just shows you how easy it is to use.
It is, and you can put face recognition on this camera, so it does recognize the face and then focus on the face. I gave the camera to friends and I said, go wild, go go take some pictures, and this is what they came up with. This one of his daughter on cousins laying, shooting into the sun.
Lovely. Look at that shallow depth of field and that
lovely.
light. I think it's done a great job.
That's f2.82, the pancake lens. Lovely.
Wow, that's beautiful, man.
And that one I took, I changed the aperture to, what's it,
3.6?
3.6, just so I could get everyone in.
Yeah.
Group shot at the beach, side lit, nothing fancy, no flash.
But they're all pretty much in focus.
Yeah, they are.
3.6, that's lovely, man. And that's gorgeous. The highlights have been held back, and it's great.
That's
Love
great.
it.
Yeah.
And
that's a bit of a creepy one. I don't know, man. Harlan's brother. When I was looking at the images after I downloaded them, I thought this is a bit creepy.
It's a good example of the depth of field this lens gives you, but amazing. Look at that.
That is.
Oh, it's beautiful,
That's
man.
Cool. Yeah.
It's creepy, but
very creepy.
It's very cool. All right, so that's the 135. All right, so what do you want to do next?
So we'll go to the 135. This so this one over here, the 135.
It's 18
to 135.
So it's sort of an all-rounder.
All-round.
Must be like a bit of a kit lens, is it? 18 to 135.
Well, I don't know if it's a kit, but it's actually pretty sharp, and the focusing is really good on this one too.
Yeah, so it's got image stabilizer or the equivalent, the Fuji equivalent there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, very good.
Image stabilizer, and the great thing about this camera too, guys, you can shoot in static mode or still mode, like the focusing continuous. So if something's moving towards you, it will track it, and you can go to manual focus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's all over here. You just change it over here.
So like most DSLRs, yeah. Cool.
Yep.
Awesome, man. So 18 to 135, and here's a picture, obviously, of a wave.
Yeah, so I was trying to, I was at Hawk's Nest, we were camping, and I was out playing with it on the beach. I was trying to focus in very harsh, sun.
Bright conditions.
Yeah, very bright. It was a little tough. I mean, sometimes it tracks, kind of hunts a little bit to try and get the...
In bright conditions.
Yeah,
okay, so that's obviously a con.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
But it may have been user error, I don't know.
So there's another one.
Yeah, so shooting at night, my daughter and the dog that we're looking after, Romy.
So you haven't done any noise reduction in this yet?
Nothing, man. It's,
really?
That's straight off the camera.
Wow.
All I did was crop it.
Well, them shadows are pretty good. That's at 2500 ISO.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing, huh?
Yeah,
the noise back. Pretty good.
Noise reduction's pretty good.
I mean, that's pretty amazing with such a little camera, man.
It's beautiful. So that's 18 mils.
Okay.
So I was photographing in the Barrington Tops.
So that was at 40th. You handheld it at 40th per second?
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's pretty amazing.
Actually, no, I didn't. I had it on a tripod.
You had it on a tripod,
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's all right. I was going to say.
If I remember right.
Yeah, 1600 ISO, 5.6. Okay.
Yeah.
Very
and
good.
then zoom back in.
Zoomed in.
Yeah.
So 60th a second, still 5.6 and 1600 ISO.
Yeah.
And there's a little tiny bit of noise, but it's nothing you couldn't clear up in 2 seconds. It's still amazing,
but
actually.
That just shows the versatility of this lens. I mean, look at it. I can go from really wide to really, really close.
So you were standing in the same
spot. That's right, on a tripod.
Oh, very good. That's a great example. And you know what? It just shows, even at 5.6, it's still pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Often with the kit lenses, they vary so much.
Yeah.
What is it? What's the max aperture on that one?
It is 3.5 to 5.6.
So 5.6, so you were pushing it as hard as it could go, zoomed in, and it's still a decent image, which is amazing. I've got I can't remember what it is. It's
a Nikon.
It's a Nikon. It's 28 to 300 my lens, and you push it at 5.6 at 300, and often it'll be soft, particularly around the edges, because it is a kit lens, and I just use it for pulling details out of the landscape, which you don't.
No, I'm really impressed
amazing
with this lens. I think out of all the lenses, it's probably this one and the Pancake. Well, I mean, I love the portrait one too.
Of course, it's amazing.
But this is a really versatile lens. If you only had one lens, this might be it, actually.
Well, the other good thing too, if you were going to make the switch to, like, say, a mirrorless, and you still had your DSLR system, very versatile lens to get, isn't it?
Yeah,
like you've got for walking around, you can do pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And look at that, the quality is pretty amazing. 1600 ISO. Yeah. Cool, man. So that's it for the 18 to 35. Did you want to go to the 56?
Yeah, I love this lens. The 56 portrait lens, basically. It's a f1.2. So
look at that bokeh. Hey, just out of interest, so you shot it at 1.2.
Yeah, man. I shoot everything wide open if I can. Hey, I use the lens right on the edge, So
that's cool, man. Look at the bokeh in there. It's just oh man,
it's lovely.
Oh, and do you know it's pretty amazing because usually at 1.2, I suppose it's because it's at 56 mil. Is that why, Brent? Like usually the nose is still pretty sharp there. I mean, the eyes are sharp.
Yeah, eyes are sharp. Yeah, definitely.
And the teeth in that are still barely sharp.
I had the face recognition on, and it did capture the eyes, which I was really impressed with. You know, and I was actually comparing this. So I'm going to do a blog soon where I compare this image shot on this camera with this lens, a 56 mil, to my my Canon 5D Mark III and my 70-200 at the same focal length.
Oh wow!
I believe. I think I tried to get it almost the same focal length, just to compare the
comparison.
two.
And what the raw conversion comes out like too. You know.
Yeah. So this one's really cool. It's got such a shallow depth of field that they include a neutral density filter on it. And the reason for that is because if you're shooting a f1.2 in bright sunlight, the shutter speed is so fast that the camera can't handle it, 1/4000th of a second. So you actually got to darken it a little bit.
Yeah, so that's awesome because it's also a big problem you run into. You know, shooting portraits, shallow depth of field, harsh sunlight. You know, especially wedding photographers, people like that don't have a choice when they shoot.
And then everything's blown out.
Yeah, or you have to shoot at f8 to hold the exposure back, and then why do you shallow depth of field?
Yeah, why do you have the lens? Yeah.
So that's really smart of Fuji.
Beautiful lens, this one. I think this is one of the best portrait lenses I've ever used.
Wow, that's a big call.
Any camera.
And that one's got remember Lee mentioning, it's got that special filter in the back that actually adds more bokeh.
Okay, it's
That's
crazy.
insane.
I mean, look at that. So we'll show you a couple of images.
Let's have a look at the other one. So this is another one with 56. Yeah. Look at that. Actually, that is a good comparison. I assume that's the mum holding that baby. And look how close mum is, but that's just gone.
Totally. I mean, look at it. Gone. The little baby's ears are out of focus.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man.
It's not far back.
And of course, is it 1.2?
Yeah, totally. 1.2, man. I shoot everything.
Here's another one. There's Brookie.
That's Brookie.
Yeah. Lovely.
And that's inside, so 1600 ISO too. I mean, the noise
isn't too bad. Shadows, those noise, man, that's perfect. So obviously,
pretty good.
I don't know, 100th of a second. Yeah, right. Perfect, man. That's great. So there's another one
and
at 56.
That's Lawrence and Letitia, friends of mine. You know, just shooting out in the sun, backlit. You know,
I just love you've just caught a range of images. Yeah,
and they're just sitting on the ground, so that grass is pretty close behind them.
Yeah. Wow, it's amazing, man. And again at 1.2.
Yeah. And then we'll run to the...
this is the last one of the 50s, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, then we'll run to the longer lens.
So 50 to 140 mil.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So
which is a great lens. I mean, it's kind of like the 70-200 on a full frame camera.
This big Bertha. Yeah. Wow, look at it.
Yeah, let's pop it in
cool, man. Wow, it's a big bit of kit, hey?
It is pretty heavy.
I can see why you would go to the battery grip.
Yes.
If you're going to handhold this.
Yeah.
You know, this battery grip would be important, especially with that bigger lens.
Yeah.
I would need it for my bigger hands, especially.
Totally.
You know,
and the battery grip's great because you can shoot it this way.
Oh yeah.
And this way.
Yeah. So I've had the shutter button on too. Yeah. Cool, man.
So there are a couple. I was out trying to shoot some wildlife with this lens and this camera. So
this is 50 to 140, and obviously it's a little
at 140, I'm sure.
Yeah, 2.8. Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to get the duck's eye in focus and everything else out of focus. That's Mungo brush. So that's
it's done pretty good, but like 2.8, like it's nice, man. There's nice detail and that's good, man. So here's another one. Ooh,
goanna. So crawling through the bush. I was trying to get down to the goanna's level to photograph, and I'm photographing through foliage, guys, and it still managed to autofocus pretty well.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And was he moving at that stage?
He stood still. When he was moving, it was a little more tough to focus.
Was it?
But when he stood still, I'd get in there and I'd try to.
Yeah. So 2.8 again, and man, even this bit here it must have been. Oh no, the shutter speed's fast. This is all just blurred because.
Wow. The
beautiful
shallow depth of field.
Yeah, and obviously the length too. 140. Yeah. So.
My wave milk.
Man, that is so abstract.
Yeah.
This is the one you say you processed.
Yes. Yeah. So I've got a YouTube.
So what is that?
So that's the waves hitting the cliff. Okay, so we had some big swell, and you get this foam on top of the waves. And it comes into this gully, and I'm standing down, probably 2 stories looking down, and the waves hit the cliff and they spray right up at you, and I'm basically like this, photographing down. Whoops. And so it's spraying right up at you, and it's tough to focus, because
you sort of got to pre-focus.
You got to pre-focus and then just hope. And basically shoot a lot.
Take lots of shots.
The great thing about this camera, man, the frames per second, I don't know, it's 8 or 10 or something.
It's crazy.
It's
amazing, man. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Hey, we should do a lesson for the lounge for that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, we should. Definitely.
For the shutter speed course that we're working on.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's one of Brookie. So that's my daughter and wife surfing down the beach, and I was trying the tracking mechanism, the tracking focus.
And how did that go?
Okay.
Yeah, so it seems like it's still, that's the one thing we still hear is tracking. Focus can be a big problem.
It's nothing like my full frame, DSLR camera. It still can't focus like that, but it's pretty good for what the size and the image quality is great. Yeah.
You know what? I reckon give it a year or two, and it'll be whichever one you want to get, it'll be the same. They're getting that close, huh? Yeah. And I've got to say, the image quality is beautiful.
It's beautiful image quality.
And I think what's the megapixels? It's only, I can't remember.
I don't know, man.
It's not
16
huge.
or something.
Yeah, 16.
18.
Yeah, that's right. But I mean,
not huge.
Who needs more than that, really?
No.
And that's the last one, is it?
There we go. I'll go back. Some wildlife. There's there.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
So
that's gorgeous.
That's down at my friend Macca's house. He feeds them, so I was seeing how close I could get without
Look at that
scaring them away.
bokeh. Beautiful.
Yeah, lovely.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And again, at 1200 ISO, and look at that, it still looks great. Perfect.
And then his dog. I wanted to see if I could photograph a portrait with this lens too. So
yeah, that's it. That's beautiful, man. And all wide open, as you love it. So that's it, guys. So
I shoot everything wide open.
So there's all the images there. I'll just go through them quickly, and they're amazing. And you know what? I'd be happy to have taken any of these images any other day, mate.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's amazing.
I should thank Fujifilm Australia and Lee for loaning me the camera, and Johnny for a couple of weeks just to give it a test run. I've got a lot of YouTube videos coming out on things that I've noticed with this camera, so stay tuned.
Yeah, it's a good bit of kit. Yeah. All right, mate, let's get into the camera itself.
Awesome.
Create.
All right, guys, so we're just going to run through quickly what this camera actually does and what I use to create these images with. So, I mean, I just love the way the feel of this camera, they can hold it, especially with this little pancake lens. I mean, look at this, it's just awesome. So you can photograph like this, and you can go like that and actually shoot. So I've got the little battery grip thing on now too, which allows you portrait orientation or landscape orientation.
One thing I love about it is the metal dials. It feels strong. Like the body feels like it's made tough. You know what I mean?
It is, and it's really easy to change the things, And you actually push in the little knob at the top before you turn it, and that stops you from accidentally changing the shutter speed or the aperture.
So it's really manual, isn't it? So
very manual. And also on a lot of these lenses, you change the aperture on the lens.
Yeah, so there's like an aperture ring, like this one.
Yeah. And I love that. It's a real old school.
It is, man, but it feels good. So tell me about these on the top. You've got your shutter speed.
Yep.
And then you've got your...
Definitely. So that's the ISO over there.
Yeah.
And there's your shutter speed this time. So I put the shutter speed on auto, and then normally I just change the aperture on the lens.
Yeah.
So depending on where you are and how much light there is, so like right now I'll go to about 1600 ISO, auto shutter speed, and then you can actually change the aperture either on the ring in here, or you can change it on the back here. So right now I can change it on the back over here, so I can photograph you, and I can actually use the viewfinder here. There we go. So I've got quite a few frames per second over there, guys. So I can just run through those, and so that's another thing. So you can actually change the how many frames per second you actually photograph. So you can go low or high. So high takes quite a few. So listen to this, guys. Here we go. Okay, Johnny, ready?
Wow, that's insane, man. I'm better at that.
I know.
You didn't even hit the buffer then. So.
No.
And the other thing that's cool too is exposure compensation is actually a dial as well.
Yeah, so overexpose, underexpose, really cool. I mean, there's all sorts of things. There's custom functions, custom dials at the back here, so you can actually click them and just have one touch, and then it'll change something for you, whatever you want to do.
Nice. So it's really customizable.
Yep.
And I think that's something Fuji's done really well with, is that they've listened to what the consumers wanted and they've added features like that. So one thing I really find, and I'm still a DSLR shooter, is coming to the digital viewfinder. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it. It's actually,
look in there, and you're seeing what the lens is seeing. I mean, the histogram is overlaid, like all those things in there. It's really, really nice.
It's lovely, and also when you're going outside in really bright conditions and it's really tough to see the back display, I was using the viewfinder all the time,
to display the image.
Not necessarily display. Actually, when you're focusing and shooting, you can't see it on the back because of the bright sun here in Australia.
But you can review the images in the viewfinder, can't you?
I don't know.
Yeah, you can.
Can you?
Yeah. That's one thing I love about That's cool.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we still shoot DSLR, so we're still learning about these mirrorless things. But man, amazing little camera and a great range of lenses you had to test it. So tell me, like, you know, what are the things, so they're the things you really love about it. Is there anything that you would say it still struggles at?
The focus, the tracking focus, some of the autofocus. So some of the focusing on some of the lenses works really well, and some of the lenses doesn't work that well. So it's just really funny. So at the beach, basically, on the, I guess the consumer grade lens, this one over here, the 18 to 135, the focusing worked a lot better than on the 50 to 140 lens.
That's interesting.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried all sorts of things.
Bright conditions,
yes.
Very contrasty.
Yep. Shooting into the sun, really bad.
Oh, right.
With this one not so bad.
Well, that's interesting.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Look, guys, it may be user error.
Yeah,
like maybe I didn't have the right thing. I mean, I tried all sorts of things.
Yeah, of course.
But I couldn't get it. Couldn't get it work. I even tried manual focus.
So you're saying for sports photography, wildlife, we're still not at the point. You know, DSLR's still.
And if you're photographing like running kids and that, still I think a digital SLR. Yeah. If you got still kids, or just street photography, or travel, or even studio, this is great. This setup would be great. Yeah. Actually, this lens, the 56 1.2, and this camera in a studio, even for shooting models, I guess. I mean, you could get away with that. Yeah, and get some amazing images. Yeah,
oh, that's awesome, man. Thanks again to Fuji for loaning us the camera. Fujifilm Australia, amazing, man. Awesome. Thanks, Lee. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Lee. Yeah, legend, definitely.
So that's it for this week, guys. It's been another epic show. We've had so much fun playing with this little mirrorless camera, and we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Mate, what is going on in this place we call the Share, Inspire, Create Lounge?
Oh, it's great, guys. We're in there every day, you know, motivating and inspiring other photographers.
Just like you.
And there's a lot of photographers really learning, you know, they're mastering the photography in the lounge. So make sure you jump in, guys. Yeah,
and check out the special deal we've got for you guys. It's only for a limited time. And, man, I want to sign off because I want to get in the lounge.
No, definitely, guys. And hey, leave some comments below. Also, if you want us to review another type of camera, leave us comments below, and hopefully we'll get a hold of the manufacturer and they'll send it to us.
Yeah, we'll get it done. Awesome, guys. That's it for this week. Leave your comments, and thank you for watching.
See you in the lounge.
Have a great week.
Bye.
To find out more, go to shareinspirecreate.com.